I know there's something different about TangTang's animations, but I can't prove it yet. Something about how this character moves is deliberately designed to maximize appeal a little more than usual. In fact, some of these animations are so shameless you're gonna shake your head in disbelief. What was that? Huh, must have been the wind. Consider my flabbergasted at how incredible and absolutely outrageous some of TangTang's animations are. Tang changed my life in Arknights Endfield. For the first time since I started playing the game, I realized I'm cooked. I became a different person after wishing for her. The polygonal density in Miss Applebottom Shorts here is far beyond something any mortal can understand. TangTang is a phenomenal character. Most people call her meta, right? Which stands for most effective tight appearance. I love everything about her. And it seems to me that Hypergriff does too, because they packed so much personality into every aspect of her design, you will get whiplash by the end of this video. She is actively competing against titans in the space like Abiwena and Yvonne for some insane, unrivaled animations. Everyone thought that their positions are unchallenged and unparalleled, while TangTang has something else in mind. I know there's something different about her team setup poses, her unique sitting animation, her absolutely shameless recovery animation when she's knocked to the ground. You're really not gonna believe that one. I mean, that one is out of this world. And with my special ability to stop time at a moment's notice, you'll see things in this video you can only see in slow motion. I'm going to explore deep into every aspect that made Soup change my life. Be careful watching this, okay? Because if you don't, she might change yours too. TangTang's team setup poses are quite the delight. Fun fact, did you know that every character has their own unique poses for each position in the team setup page? Not only do they make a different expression every time and strike a different pose, but they also hold their weapon in a different way. A level of detail by the developers that is completely unnecessary. They're basically flexing on us. We don't need it. We don't care, and they say, we're gonna shove it down your throat anyway. Yes, please. Since there are 24 characters, or maybe there are 25 now, 26 with Rosie, that makes 104 unique positions in total across the game. Talk about commitment. Each position that TangTang takes is full of life and fervor. Position 1 seems basic, but it's actually a sleeper. It perfectly illustrates how to present the side profile of a character from the front. TangTang is known for having humble proportions, and yet here you're deceived into thinking she's stacked. Quite the mystery. TangTang position 2 also looks incredible. Mouth wide open and huge smile. Happy and majestic. If you've ever smiled this wide in real life, it's actually hard to keep your eyes open. So it's neat that Hypergriff closed hers. Not to mention, looking at another person who's just insanely happy sometimes can just touch your heart. I'm looking at you, Gilberta. Gosh, she's so great. Her position 3 is where things stop making sense at all. Her body is contorted in ways not possible. Why is she pushing her hips out like that? Is she trying to break her back in half or seduce me? God forbid she does both at the same time. As Shakira once famously said, hips don't lie. Of course, everything I've showed thus far is nothing compared to position 4, which is so unbelievably shocking that my mouth dropped to the floor. She proudly shows her incredibly round caboose. This is remarkable. There are only a select few characters in the game who strike this unique pose in position 4. They are Snowshine, who is a character where it's debatable if she's wearing any clothes at all. Fluorite, a fan favorite, how could she not? Akikuri, now that's a real surprise. No one expected this. This is like a left hook across the face. Yvonne, to no one's surprise, it's the Gooner's queen. And now TangTang, all of the usual suspects. She joins an elite class of characters that everyone should have on their account because of meta, which I remind you stands for most effective tight appearance. Everyone always says that Abiwena has some of the most shameless manu animations in the game. Why would they say that? I'm not quite sure. I can't quite put my finger on it. You think it has to do with how she winks at us? Maybe, but it feels like I'm missing something big here. Well, for some unknown reason, Abiwena must show you her robust back porch at all times when you're scrolling through her animations. No matter what selection you go through, no matter what menus you pick, she's always facing away from you. And yet, almost paradoxically, I can feel a pair looking at me at all times. And slightly looking back just to confirm you're checking her out. Well, TangTang gives her a run for her money. Jesus Christ. This character is incredible. If you want to hold me back, it won't be enough to put me in jail. You're gonna have to put me underneath it. Her weapon animation is potentially lethal. Look with caution, you might get a bloody nose. As it incorporates all of the elements of personality to hit you with a maximum punch, a humble frontal zone, a backless shirt, and shorts that are mysteriously cut right on the bottom. You'd think she's showing enough skin. Like a completely sane, reasonable person, Hypergriff disagrees. Why is that cut there?
Nobody knows.
Holy mackerel, you cannot be serious. This is absolutely shameless. What's so shocking about this one is that Yvonne looks like she's just bending over. Perhaps an innocent mistake. TangTang kinda looks like she's pointing it at you. Good lord, what a game. If you attempt to look at her voluminous clappers, she has her own funny reaction, ready to pounce at a moment's notice. Little does she know, I'm ready for her to attack me too. Hypergriff knows exactly what they're doing. In fact, there was this really funny moment when I was playing the game that the camera deliberately zoomed in on her cheeks and it was completely outside of my control, automatically triggering her reaction to checking out her cheeks. Literally, they set me up. It was a setup. You can't send me to jail. I'm innocent. Because of the polygonal density Hypergriff infused into every aspect of this character's kit, just walking in the world with her doesn't even feel real, let alone going up zip lines. Good grief. Is it never gonna end? I can't take much more. And freeze time? Jesus Christ. This is the greatest gacha game on the market. Not even a question. I mean, yeah, people complain about the factory and people complain about the gacha system. All of that falls to deaf ears. I've stopped listening to you. Goodness gracious. Holy. They say that if you drop a cat from a really high height, it will always land on its feet. Well, TangTang takes that theory and bumps it up to 9 because she always lands on her cheeks. I'm dead serious. This hit recovery animation that she does every time she gets hit by a heavy attack is so shameless. It puts a smile on my face. It doesn't even make any sense. In slow motion, it literally looks like TangTang is built different. So they say cats can get through tight spaces because they can dislocate certain parts of their joints or bones in order to move around. It kinda looks like that's what she's doing here because she's flipping in a way that looks like her legs shouldn't even be doing that. Don't let TangTang get you in a leg lock, you won't come out alive. Turns out, maybe I wanna die. I can't think of a better death than that. If TangTang ever comes running at you, at us, corrupted, ready to attack us, don't worry, run away guys, I'll save you, I'll take her. She must be hitting the gym regularly. Otherwise, there's no way any character I know can get a caboose like that. And the community seems to think that TangTang also goes to the gym because there are so many mods in the game that show her with insane abs. Just jacked out of your mind. If Hypergriff was trying to be as realistic as possible, this is actually how she would look in the game. Super jacked with cheeks like that because one doesn't come without the other. One thing's for sure, Hypergriff isn't ashamed at all. At any moment, they aggressively try to show you this at all times. Unfortunately for them, these tactics don't work on me. The only reason I got TangTang is because I wanted to play her on field in a cryo team, not for any of this nonsense. Gooner bait tactics are beneath me. What a waste. They're lucky that TangTang feels incredible to play and she's strong. Right? I mean, why choose waifu over meta when waifu is meta? Thankfully, they made my choice easy. Her design is so shameless, how could it not be? Her sitting animation appears to be completely unique. She raises her leg up and proceeds to slowly fall asleep. I think she's absorbing some bad habits from Estella. They really pulled out all the stops. For what purpose does she need to sit differently from the rest of the cast? Holy crap, this is ridiculous. Simply remarkable. Fortunately, TangTang fixes all of my issues. She literally changed my life in Arknights Endfield. After I got her, I went around and completed all of the exploration and maxed out all of my factories in Valley 4. Given how little time I have on my hands, this is an incredible accomplishment. What a game.